remove the source. All right. What's up, y'all? Ryan ATX Metal Podcast. Today we have Paula in the room. Here they are. Sorry we're running late, but I had to set it up all by myself. I had to learn a few things, traffic and whatnot. And who cares? This episode is brought to you by Come and Take a Productions and Odyssey Print Shop. Odyssey Print Shop is actually shutting down.
It's a bummer.
They're moving on to something more, I guess, inspiring for them guys. But we thank them for their support and everything that they do. And without further ado, here's episode. Actually, I don't even. What number is this?
I don't know.
Are we supposed to
Somewhere in the hundreds. I don't know, but here we go.
It's like,
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. I know we're running a little late, but we had to make some changes. Today we have Paula in the room. We have Mr. Ryan here. We have Mr. Andy.
Hello.
And we have Mr. Taylor. They have brought all of their gear, as you can see up on the screen right now. We have a rack full of fun. And off camera, we have their gear as well, their guitars and whatnot. Today, we're going to give a in-depth dig into Paula as far as their gear, their setup, everything that it takes to run one of their operations. And then Ryan and Andy here are going to give you guys a rundown, and Taylor too, because he also plays.
I guess.
They're all going to give you a rundown of their guitar of choice and the items that are in it as well. So, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us, man.
I know that this is, we've kind of been off a little bit as far as taking some time. Chris is up north with his dad and his family in Longview, or Tyler? Longview. One of them.
Texas.
East Texas.
Yeah.
So I just, I felt like we needed to keep it going, and I felt like a gear review was due. Excuse me, and I know you guys are pretty technical, according to what I've been told. Actually, it's more or less just Taylor that's technical.
This guy.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to start out with Taylor. He's going to give us a rundown of the rig and everything that's in it. I don't have any way to view the feed. Does anybody have their phone handy? That way, if any questions are asked.
Yeah,
I can watch it while you're talking, Taylor.
Yeah, because my phone is being utilized as
it says audio not working on wide shot.
On the wide shot?
I don't know.
On the wide shot.
Well,
okay.
Tits.
Oh, might turn the volume down.
Cool. All right.
Sorry there. How about that? I had to turn it off.
What's up? Andrew from Denella Drive's watching.
Denella Drive.
There's a Chase on there too.
Yeah.
You guys don't know that guy, so.
Oh.
I don't know him either.
What's up,
I was
Chase?
like, that's Chase. What's up, dude?
Huh?
So anyway, we're just going to, if you guys can just, I apologize for putting you to work.
All good.
But if you just see anything in the chat that pops up, this is kind of how we monitor the feed as well, like no audio, so on and so forth. Because right now I'm previewing that the audio is working, so if it's not, I just put it in the comments.
Sam said that worked. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sam.
no worries. Oh, Sam McIntosh?
Yep.
What's up, brother? All right, so take it away, Mr. Taylor. Let's what's Paula do behind the scenes with their gear?
I guess I'll start with like the guitars. We're all running wireless. So me and Andy are both going through the Helix. And I'll just go like quick overview, and then I'll go a little bit more in depth.
Okay.
Then Ryan is running through this DI box. Then we have him going through the computer, have a system up on there. And then we all go, there's a splitter, split everything out to front of house. And then we run some stuff into our mixer, which goes to our in-ears, which goes to our router, which goes to our phones.
Jesus.
And then...
oh, yeah, we should maybe show the app.
We should, yeah. We'll pop that up.
Yeah, we can pop it up.
And then if we're playing a smaller venue, we'll run our power amp, which runs everything out to cabs and stuff. But
What kind of cabs you guys got?
I got an orange 212, and you have a 412 Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the oversized one though. It's like that open back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we haven't really used them for like probably 5 shows or so. So,
Okay.
Yeah, but
Is it all like cabs provided at the shows, or
we
just
just
run
don't
out.
run cabs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just easier. So we'll run a snake off the splitter and just take it to front of house, and they'll get our direct. We'll split the vocals, and they'll get guitar, bass, vocals, and then backing tracks.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's the quick overview. So I'll just start with the Helix.
All right.
We're running like a tube screamer into a like an Archon.
Is that a tube screamer?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the pedal, the overdrive pedal.
Okay.
And so it's running into like an Archon. So basically like a PRS Archon guitar head amp, and then it runs into a Mesa style Impulse. So that's what goes to the front of house, and then it splits off before the Impulse to run out to the cabs. And then it has all our patch changes that are running from the computer. And so, so it changes both me and Andy's tones. So we have like delay, reverb, and filters and stuff like that.
So everything is programmed in the studio and then is dropped inside of your software program.
Yeah.
And then basically, if I'm understanding it correctly, because I'm a layperson whenever it comes to gear and how it all works. But this is kind of why I'm really digging this, is because now that I can get a further look into how it works, you know, it's just the more you know about the machine, and when it breaks, you can go, oh, well, I need this and this and this.
Yeah.
But so basically
breaks.
Everything that you guys record in the studio or they get you guys track and mix master, throw it into the software, and then as you are playing your set, do you literally just like hit play? Like spacebar or some shit?
Yep.
Well, I guess we didn't bring him, but we're starting to do lights now, and so it runs off there's a DMX output, DMXs, and so
Okay.
we had to program the lights and then program the patch changes.
Okay.
So we're kind of substituting the cabs for lights.
Okay.
They're a little bit more visually.
So the lights are all triggered with everything.
Yeah.
I really dig that, because it's coming to the point where everybody's local show is starting to, you know, elevate their onstage performance, which I definitely appreciate. A, as a consumer, B, as a you know, a local that knows and watches, you know, you guys grow and do it. Like, okay, last time they didn't have this. Oh, look, something new, you know. So it's definitely pleasing. Because all of the major, you know, touring bands have a lights package and whatnot. So I think that the one off random chance that you guys have a you know, a scout or a talent buyer that just happens to stop by and sees you guys, you know, on a Wednesday night at Come and Take It, just at a gig, and they're like, oh wow, they really put a lot of effort into this just for a local show.
And really, it's mostly Taylor, because Taylor programs the. Taylor, first of all, tracked our entire EP and has produced all of our music.
Okay.
The only piece of audio that we've outsourced is we mastered
Earth Will Turn.
Earth Will Turn with Ermin. I forget his last name.
I can't pronounce. It's really long. Starts with an H. He does a.
Yeah, it's like Hermovich. It's like
had a
Slavic or something, but
Australian.
He is Australian with Slavic last name, which is mind-boggling. But he did Periphery and Pliny
and Architects.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn. Okay. So you guys went to him.
Well, he just mastered. So
he just mastered it.
made
Yeah.
it loud and stuff.
But still, so kind of like how I was saying in the in-car test, whenever I hear, you know, certain things come through,
Spotify
like
has a weird thing on that though.
Yeah.
The whole -14 LUFS.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Is this a daily thing?
This is daily.
It's daily, dude. Yeah.
I don't know where to put it.
Look, I'm just nerd out. Just
okay.
If just pretend we have the same knowledge you do.
Yeah, this is because your time to do it.
There's going to be somebody watching, whether now or in the future on a playback, that's going to go, God damn, I should have thought about that, or you know what I mean?
Or they're like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, they'll just tune in and comment. They're like, lame,
just talk shit.
Yeah. But you know, hey, what, you know, comments are comments.
Yeah,
it's engagement. Facebook opens up the floodgates, and then everybody's watching.
Right. But yeah, so sorry, just to brag on Taylor a little bit. So yeah, he developed the entire light show, so that required him like in his bedroom setting up the lights like wherever they can fit and fucking choosing the, you know, whatever, if it's like the whole bar or some can, I don't know if each light can turn on and off individually
can,
or
but
different
it
sections.
starts to get to where you're like controlling too many parameters, and you already saw what it's like with the automation on it. It's just insane.
Yeah. So Taylor took all the audio, put that in here, and yeah, it's literally I've run it live, and then Blake had used to he would run it too and hit play, and Blake is like probably just as unknowledgeable as
Ryan and I. Well, I made it to where I couldn't get back there and fix stuff.
He's like, you know, he's just as dumb as you are, so we're good.
Yeah. Sorry, bragging over.
Ooh.
Now I'm gonna just talk
Finally.
shit.
Oh, all right.
Feel the love.
Wait, where we're at?
You gave the
You're talking
basic
about the
rundown,
helix and
the helix.
and then into the helix.
Okay, so from the helix, we're going to the splitter, and then into our mixer. So we have like we don't have any drums coming in because that just takes too long. We're kind of on that like 15-minute like changeover.
Yeah.
So we just say we don't need the drums at all. We all get click. It is feeding all the backing tracks and click into our in-ears, which is through the X32. So have the so all the guitars, all the vocals and stuff, and we started doing some vocal processing too, to run out to front of house, but we haven't successfully done that yet.
We've only had it one show.
Oh yeah, we had it for one show. We thought it had it set up. It wasn't quite working, so we had to hit the bail switch on that one.
Run.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Light it on
Panic
fire.
just
And
go
then we
like-
look on stage at Taylor. I mean, I'm like, because the sound guy's talking to me because I have the microphone,
Okay.
and I'm like, I'm the wrong guy
Yeah.
to talk to. I'm like, Taylor, he's saying to do this. I'm like, you come talk.
Yeah.
We need to get you a little cute little headset for.
Yeah, like an Xbox gamer setup.
Oh, man.
And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I know. Hold on. Just you walking around like a stage manager or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so that's going through our in-ear is through a router and it goes through our phones. So it works for iPhones and Macs, and it's called Soundcaster,
Yes.
right? And then it's like a free app. It's
By
just cheaper.
Audio Fusion.
Yeah.
It's Audio Fusion.
Yeah.
It's
It's
cheaper
the
than trying to buy
company.
those rack units for wireless. Or
Yeah, 'cause
in-ears.
One of those will set you back $600, right?
That's
If you
for
get like
the low end ones.
so even if, so your barrier entry just to get something that works is $600, and then it's
There's $100 ones that I think would be a risk to like.
oh yeah. Well, ours is still a risk because
yeah.
Hey,
goes
just
in and
remember,
out.
spend your money once. Does that make sense?
Yeah, go for the
Yeah.
one that's actually
Just-
worth buying.
Yeah. Like I have cameras in here somewhere that I paid like $650 for that
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if they're going to work with this setup.
right.
You know, I've and I'm sure you guys have gone down the road of fuck, I should not have bought that. Like, or I wish I could get my money back.
I still
so-
do that, man.
but yeah, so if you're gonna buy some stuff, do your homework, make sure that it's good for the application that you're doing, and like
Yeah.
kind of how we do here at the podcast now. Like we have a good, lean, efficient setup versus all this bulkiness. Like we used to have like a Focusrite with 8 channels, I think an Octoprix. Like underneath the table here, we've got a monitor station, a Yamaha mixer, which we use that. Chris uses that at the live shows, just so he can kind of add a little bit more to the mix coming out of the board. What I would love to do is get I mean, I understand, and Chris always says, Yamaha coming in clutch because it's saved us a bunch of times, and it's a almost an antiquated piece of gear at this point. But I do want to get some type of like mixer. I know that Jonathan does a really good job. Yeah. I'll just borrow that. I know that Jonathan does a really good job, and I know that Come and Take It has upgraded their lights, their audio. I mean, they've really stepped up their game in the past couple years from when they first bought it. But I do want to get a little bit better of a professional mixing that's coming from the board. We take it and then tweak it just a little bit more so you can have that real cool live sound versus just some room mics and a left and a right out of the board with a little bit of mix.
There's a way to run it's essentially a Cat 5 cable.
Okay.
So I think this, and then even ones that are a little bit less than this, you can run out of their board because they have X32, either the M32 or the X32. I'm pretty sure it's the Behringer one, but you can run it out of their board and get all their channels, and you could mix it yourself.
See, that's a Chris. So like how you guys are like, Taylor,
Yeah.
that's me. I'm like, and Chris.
Right.
I mean, he's,
Bless
excuse
you.
me.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. So I, kind of wanting to learn how everything works just
Mhm.
in the event that he can't make it. And,
Yeah.
I'm showing him all this. I mean, the video stuff's getting set up. It's just like with anything else. With practice, it gets a little bit better. Like we had a little whoops happen where I broke a brand new cable that I just bought right before we were supposed to go live. But I had this problem before. I knew the workaround, found the right cables, set it all up, and now here we are with 3 motherfucking camera angles.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
And we kind of have like, oh yeah.
You rock, Ryan. No, I'm kidding.
You should plug that in. Just like fans adoring your name. Like,
Yeah, just Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan. No, that's too pretentious. That's,
but
but I like it.
Do it.
we kind of have like, I mean, Taylor obviously knows the most about it, but we have to operate with some level of competency on it so
Right.
that, you know, we can at least set it up and, you know, even with the lights and stuff like that, because it can't all be shouldered on Taylor. Like he mentioned, we have that 15-minute changeover. And really, if you're working, you know, if the band that performed before you is like professional and just gets shit off the stage, they're helping you get stuff on and vice versa. You know, you really only have like 10 minutes
Yeah.
if you're not backline.
Can I just ask a general question? Because I've always thought that 15 minutes to tear down one band, get out of the way, set up one other band. So you're really at 7.5 minutes if you really
Right.
think about it. You've got to set your stuff up, tuned, ready to go, out the gate. Because I know, like, tonight I'm going to come and take it to judge the Texas Independence Fest. So come
yeah,
out,
nice.
support local. Begotten from Dallas
Mhm.
and
Notions will be there.
Notions are basically
Coning's Horse
headlining.
playing, too.
Who?
Oh yeah, Coning's
Coning's
Horse.
Horse
Yeah,
playing.
Yeah.
I believe so. I know. I think familiar. I'll pull up the flyer if I can. We'll probably put it up there at the end of the show. But yeah, so that's part of one of the judging criteria is like professionalism.
Yeah.
Did they get in and in and off the stage in a timely manner? Were they professional enough to know that, all right, it's our turn. On, tuned. Thanks a lot. Mic check. All right, play. All right, thanks. Good night. Put it down. Leave. But leave it to where it's, set up neatly for the next band. So that's
Right.
so it's really cool to be a judge and to kind of get to know how the machine works a little bit better, as far as what talent buyers are looking for or what booking agents are looking for, because they want professionals and they want people that have, granted, it's you could be, how long you guys been a band? 2 years
Ish. Yeah.
roughly. So I feel that's, been in the game 2 years. You guys should know what it is. And I think that's what they're looking for as well.
Yeah.
So with a setup like this is obviously this looks very mobile. It looks very not heavy, not really heavy.
It's just awkward.
It's yeah,
It's all front loaded because all this shit, like, if you can see my hand here, like all of it weighted, it's weighted here. So it's like loaded up on these front two wheels and this is all void back here. So it's just
tumbles.
fucking wonky. Yeah. In the back of my truck, it's just like, yeah.
Oh man.
So what's what did you have before this? I mean, on a let's just say
Like
on
scaled
a
down?
on a cost basis, where does this put you as far as being at a semi-professional, or I guess if pro is here and just beginning is here,
Yeah.
where on a scale of 1 to 10, where does that setup stack in your mind comparative to what you know?
It's kind of getting up towards the professional. I mean, at least rig wise.
Okay,
There is things I would like to upgrade on.
still working on the music on pro level. Okay.
I mean, you're not
So-
wrong.
sorry, just in my head out, I was like,
Gears at 10, just fucking music's a
yeah,
1.
yeah. Gears at 10. Performance is about a 7. Lyrics are they're pushing, they're 6, 7.
Just a steady
Down
decline.
low.
Just
Uh,
oh, sorry. That's
It's like your
that's,
gear looks cool, but your band sucks.
I'm sorry. That was just their music is good. If you haven't heard it before, Paula does good stuff,
it's all right.
and they're gym bros. You guys are gym bros, workout bros,
Some of us.
Oh, yeah.
workout bros.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was like gym bros and like we just go and just fuck, curls for the girls at like Gold's Gym, just make weird eye contact, but or if like
Instagram selfies.
as
just,
we work out collectively, which we sometimes do. I punish Taylor and Ryan
Okay.
for
Geez, they're
being
running
Straight up
For being-
terrorist.
bad.
God damn.
So bad.
Andy's got the label of terrorist workout partner. I don't know if that'll sit well
It
on the
just comes
internet.
out. It's
I-
crazy.
Ryan almost passed out one time.
That's doable. I've been there.
Yep.
Hey everybody, Ryan's here. What do for those that don't know, what instruments do you guys play?
I play bass.
Guitar and vocals.
Yeah.
Just guitar.
It's just guitar.
guitar.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the guitars in a minute. Let's get back over to the gears. So on a professional level, this is something that you would find in the mix.
The biggest issue that we have with this setup is so when the patch changes, sometimes there's like when it goes from song, because there's one for each song.
Yep.
So within the song, it's fine. But when we switch songs, because I have one for each song, there's like an audible.
It's like a hiccup.
It disappears.
Okay.
And then comes back in.
As though like the sound just drops out and then it changes to the next song.
If we're playing.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if Taylor or like if either of us are suspending a chord or something, just like letting it ring out.
Because we like to play straight through for the most part and have like 2 or 3 breaks for the whole set.
Okay.
And so we'll ring out and go to other songs. So when there's like a switch and it just drops out.
And you just have to wait to hear it. Right. Is that what you're saying?
No, it just drops.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, so
I got you.
the guitar signal drops, but I think Ryan's fine because he's not running through the Helix. We used to have all 3
Yeah,
of us
you got to talk
going.
about bass too.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
I've come to
that is
love
one equal representation.
I've come to learn that bass is a very vital part of making it sound full, thick,
Dude, not even just live.
That's what we like to say.
Yeah, practicing.
Players,
Yeah.
for sure.
Ryan's like, yes.
Before
Yes.
we had Ryan and we practiced, it was just like, because it's just fucking all like, mid-high and guitar. And
the bass.
that's true. But
there was a while that we weren't doing
there was a while it was
Yeah.
just no bass and it was like,
then when we started adding the bass, it just
filled out. everything.
You're like, yeah.
Oh, it sounds actually good. Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're not just decent anymore.
Well,
We're decent
I'm
plus.
constantly under the pressure of being backtracked
Okay.
by this guy over here.
I could
I'll backtrack everyone.
I feel your pain.
Backtrack everyone. Everyone.
Don't backtrack the bassist.
Come on.
Come on.
Keep them in line.
How many strings you got on your guitar?
6.
You don't see, you can't
Not
backtrack them until you get at
Yeah.
least 8. Come on.
Yeah.
So, okay. So let me, and I know we're going to get to guitars in a second, but actually we'll save that question. Just remind me, strings.
Okay.
Back to this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it and I'm afraid of it.
Oh, dude, the front's not as bad as like the back.
Oh
side.
yeah. You should see the back. It looks
Yeah.
like fucking Medusa had twins.
It's
and
like
then,
guts. It's
Yeah.
like wire
That's cleaned
guts.
up too.
That's
It's
cleaned
way
up?
worse. It used to be the point where I was like just shoving guts in, but like when we were done, it was just like trying to shove everything in. And I'm like,
Shoving
Andy, like just throw
guts.
the lid on. Like, well,
Yeah, like I'd be like, ready?
yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Like fucking
and half
shut
the
it.
time it would work.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, has this, okay, let me ask this. What came before this setup?
So when we first started, I had an EVH mini head. Did I use that with us? I don't think
We never
I
played
did.
a show with any heads.
We didn't. Yeah, but we practiced with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I had the EVH3, and you had a dual rec,
Mm-hmm.
and that was when Blake joined, and
Yeah.
we practiced in like a sweat shed.
Where you should practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna pass out like every time. But so we did that. Ryan joined in August of last year,
Mhm.
and so this is about a year and a half ago,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Something like summer 2018.
Yeah.
So then I convinced Andy that we needed to ditch the amps and go to a Helix floorboard, which is basically this, but on a floorboard unit.
Okay.
And so then we got the power amp, and I think that's all we had. And basically, Blake was the only one that was getting the click and stuff, which was a little bit nerve wracking if he got off. But
Yeah. How's your timing? I mean, is it all to a click track?
oh yeah, to have like the sub drops, and I think we have a little bit of backing vocals, but I keep them so low that I don't even know if you can tell they're there.
Okay.
But then also like some pianos and keys and some other stuff that we can't reproduce
Yeah.
live. But yeah, we still had that, and so we would run that out. But the patch changes didn't come till later. I think when we had this, and we started running out of a floorboard, just one floorboard together. That
Yeah.
was
We slowly
ugly, though.
consolidated to
Yeah.
one, and then we got to the point where it's like, look, let's just get the rack.
No more foot pedals, no more anything. Is that what you're talking about?
We had one that was just sitting there forever, and we were just running
Yeah.
out of one floorboard. It's the same processing, same everything.
And a floorboard, just so I understand, is like literally a floorboard
looks
with all
like that,
pedals
but
on it,
it's-
right? Like
yeah.
the transitions that you guys are going to make, during the sets and during the. Okay, just
Mhm.
making sure.
It was optimizing like setup, and so the setup with the floorboard, you had to like connect into the mixer and all that stuff, and it was just ugly. It took too long.
Yeah.
So
I think we tried to do bass out of it too. Didn't we try to run
Yeah,
all
we
three
did
of
it.
us?
Yeah,
At
we
the
did.
End,
Yeah.
At the end
Yeah.
of using that, we did.
And we just pushed that thing to the fucking edge.
Oh yeah.
Like
Just
CPU.
no.
Yeah.
See you later.
Constantly putting that CPU just like on like red.
Yeah.
Every time. Even yesterday when we were tracking those phone calls.
Yeah.
Real quick, Andy, you got anything in the comments there? No.
Guys, if you have any questions, I'm looking at the phone right now. No,
Ask
I've-
away.
It's got some highs, got some joins,
All right.
just cool. So, no, nothing quite yet.
Well, if you're just listening, and you think this is a decent plus, just share it around. Share it around, and let us know where you're listening from. That's I think they call that a call to action. Still learning all these buzzwords. But so are you guys pleased with your setup?
We want to.
Taylor's never.
Well, that
pleased.
answers that.
Well,
No one never
there's always
satisfied.
something better.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing. Like so our in-ears, for instance, like we run, like Taylor said, there's a router in the back of this box that our like wireless is I guess it's connected to that. I don't know. Or I don't know. Fucking know. But anyway,
Now's
so-
the time to learn, Andy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm dumb. It's going the other way. So it's the mixer.
The mixer goes in.
Yeah.
The mixer is essentially like our interface, which is like
Okay.
your route like roadcaster.
Roadcaster, yeah.
sorry. And so it acts like the Focusrite or the Roadcaster, and it gives all the input into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our computer goes back out to a router and shoots it to our phone.
Yeah. There's a desktop. There's an app on here called Audio Fusion, where it's got probably some other
Audio
name.
Fusion's the company, Soundcaster
Is it
is the
Performer?
app, and Performer is the app on the phone.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Soundcaster's on here, and then $100 per person. You can connect your phone to the app. So we connect the app to the mixer, we run it, and then it sends us our own mix, and it's cool. I mean, it's actually like a nice little UI that you are like, all right, I want more click or
Well, they're local to Austin too.
yeah, and so it's a great.
So the company that you are using to help run your live mix
yeah, like
is
fucking
local.
yeah,
the
the dude
CEO
came
came
over
over to
for-
our house one time.
CEO.
Really?
Sure.
Yeah, we were
He's
like, hey, something's fucked up, and he was like, I'll be there, and it was like,
he was second in command. I think.
yeah. So they're a cool
Yeah.
company. They
What's their name?
Audio Fusion.
They're pretty. They're
I'll have to reach
smaller.
out for a sponsorship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
So I mean, instead of us having to whatever 800, like we could have dropped $1,600,
Yeah.
but now we've spent 100, 200.
Well, 200 plus a router, which has
Yeah.
to be 5G and
Oh,
do
right.
a gig like transfer rate.
So call it 350 or something, or
yeah, it would be 350.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then the only issue with it is that if you're in a very dense space that has like, I don't know, if you're in a bar downtown, there's a fuck ton of Wi-Fi around
Right.
you, it kind of fights it. So you can we don't do this, but you can find a way to like push your signal to like a weird frequency.
You just look for like a less busy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay,
somewhere in the frequency range of the Wi-Fi that router is capable of
Yeah.
broadcasting /
It's like,
interfacing
yeah,
with.
because
okay.
it will it'll drop out, like it'll stutter, and it kind of it fucks you up because you're focused on the music, and now you have this new thing in your ear that's hiccuping, and you're like, I hope the click comes back.
Well, also, Andy
Whisper rain.
Yeah,
he doesn't do some of the stuff he's supposed to do.
Who,
to,
me?
Like,
Oh, here we go.
to, like reduce the interference.
Yeah, you have to
Andy.
set your phone a certain way.
Stubborn.
Need to listen to
He gets
Dad.
Stubborn.
I know.
Dad knows.
Yeah.
I know. We do have one question
Okay.
from Chase Whiteside: why Helix over Axe Effects?
Okay. Oh, you
Because
know
it's
what?
Cheaper.
But why
Why quad
neural?
cortex
Yeah,
over-
why the quad cortex over the Helix that we're looking at?
There's a new neural DSP, whatever you want to modeler coming out.
Okay.
It's a
So they have-
floor model though,
Okay.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
which isn't that bad, but
but it costs the same as a Helix, and it's gonna be way better. The processing on it's faster than Axe Effects, the Kemper, or the Helix,
Oh, okay.
and we'd be able to run all three of us through there. Probably have the parallax thing that we have you running through, and then do the archetype nollie.
yeah,
Archetype nollie.
archetype.
What did I
Archetype.
say?
Archetype.
Oh shit.
All right, well,
We finally know
We'll do a
Taylor's
word-
weakness.
we can do a word
Words.
rundown with me, and then
Yeah, right.
gear rundown with Taylor.
Yeah.
But okay, that's it.
Cool. Okay.
You
Oh,
go, Chase.
but, yeah, for Chase, it's like $1,000 cheaper.
So
Yeah.
Helix is comparable to Axe Effects as comparable to you say Kemper or Kempner?
Kemper.
Kemper?
So there's XFX and Helix are both modelers, and I know there's kind of like a different sound that comes with each unit.
Okay.
And the XFX is very, very popular, and then like the XFX 3 would be able to run both of us without doing the whole dropout thing. But it's also like, I believe it's at like $2,500, and
Okay.
this is only like, we got it for 13,
I think
1,200,
yeah.
something like
But
that.
you're happy
Around
with
there.
it. You're happy with it.
Yeah, and
Hmm?
like I know people that prefer the Helix sound over the XFX because there's like some
Pliny
kind of
uses
weird,
it.
huh?
Pliny used it at the parish, right? When we saw him.
No, because I asked him and he said
Or no, the bassist was using it.
the bassist uses
right.
it like religiously, but like Pliny still uses like the XFX 3, and both him and whoever's with him, the guitarist,
Jake.
runs through that.
Jake Bowen.
Jake what?
Yeah.
No, not Jake Bowen.
Is that his name?
Jake Bowen's in
Jake's
Periphery.
Oh.
He's from Helix.
Oh wait, no, is it Jake Hyde or some
Helix
shit?
Nebula.
I think his name's Jake. I don't know. Australian guy.
Let's call him
Australian
Jake.
dude
Yeah.
from
Whatever.
He knows through Simon.
Yeah.
So
We went on a tangent.
if there was to be an upgrade for that rack, something to be replaced or added to, is there room?
Oh, it would come out.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, not is there room? Is there room was the wrong word. Is there potential? I mean, obviously,
Oh,
like you said,
absolutely.
there's always something more expensive, way more better. Da 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 da.
We want to trade in the.
Just say I.
I mean,
I've
it's
convinced
my
Andy-
fucking Helix, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I've convinced Andy that we need to
But
switch
it's we.
to the
It's
quad.
ours.
Sure, Taylor,
Yeah.
why not?
No, I mean, I'm game for it. Yeah, I mean, if it's
Will it improve the live
it'll-
performance?
It'll be 100 times better. Not the
100
performance,
times?
but
100.
the tones are
the
just
tones
so good.
will be so good.
Yeah.
You got to remember, Ryan, from where you're at now to where that would put you
100
100
times.
times.
100.
yeah.
100
Hopefully.
times.
Maybe.
Decent
Maybe not.
plus.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So what's the one on the top that says crown? Or is that just a grill?
It's a
Okay.
power amp.
Okay.
So that's what we use to run cabs.
Oh, okay.
So like we haven't used them very much, but if we're like to play like a small bar, like their PA just isn't big enough to handle it, or maybe we just don't trust the sound engineer at all. You know. Yeah.
I've been in those bars
Yeah.
where it's like, oh,
Yikes.
go back to class.
Yeah, your board is a calculator. So we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna use fucking cabs.
So can I ask, from a performance standpoint, what are you guys looking? Is there anything that you guys look for from a sound engineer that will help boost or make sure that the production of the live show does go off relatively smoothly?
Like, what do we like to see in a sound
Yeah,
engineer?
yeah, sure.
I mean, honestly, if they're just nice and friendly dudes, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan's like I
He's
think
so,
he's
so
the
soft
best.
spoken.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
Yeah. He doesn't, and you can see like maybe like, there's been situations with us on stage. I know that maybe we didn't have something
stuff
plugged.
stuff doesn't always run right for us.
Yeah, because
Oof,
we've done this to make shit go smoothly, and then ironically something
doesn't.
fucks up.
It's okay.
And even if Jonathan's like, obviously, what is ideal is that we get shit on stage set up and it's perfect, and we hit go and all right, cool.
Oh,
And
of course,
he just
yeah.
mixes and that's it. But then sometimes if he needs to come on stage, it's like he's never like nasty about it.
Yeah.
And we've worked with sound engineers who are, and it's just
Yeah.
like, you're not making this fun for anyone, man. Like,
Yeah.
So it's
This isn't
Like, hey,
helping the
look, we have a
situation.
problem here. We're
yeah,
sorry
we want
that it happened.
it as resolved just as much as
yeah,
you.
we're ready to play. We
Yeah.
got a little whoops right here.
Yeah.
I've seen Jonathan just laser focused, but with that determined look of I'm going to fix this or I'm going to fuck you up. Like I've seen that look in his eye.
He's
I've
just
seen him
waiting
run
on
to
the
the
side of the
stage.
stage.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, come on off the stage. Come on down the ramp. Come on
Yeah.
down the ramp. Trip, fall.
Go see what your
whatever.
tires look like.
Yeah.
There. You go. It's fucking flat and stabbed and shit.
Yeah, windows are shattered. He's like, you need help with that? Yeah, I needed help with your sound too. But no,
Most
he's
sound engineers are like, I mean, they're happy when we bring this and we're like, just have to plug it in.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
When
Well,
you
most
have to
that I've
switch.
seen.
Yeah,
Most
but like
people
when you
that
have to
I've seen.
switch from like cabs to like going direct, which is like what we prefer to do. We try to make it easier by having that snake. We're just like, here, just plug it in, because like instead of unplugging the microphones, plug it into our stuff and all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Because I don't like using house microphones. They're fucking just most of the time they're gross. And
describe the smell.
it's like nothing you've ever smelled. It's just,
That's why I got windscreens.
yeah.
Because these are microphones that Chris has used in the past. I don't know how many mouths have been on them or near them or next to them. I know that you can replace the screen itself.
Maybe more than mouths. Who knows?
You can wash
Exactly.
it,
You know, just
Other openings.
there's no, I don't know. I'm not saying it's ever happened. I'm just like, now I'm thinking about it. But so with the windscreens, that obviously helps with just overall noise. But someone told me, it was when we interviewed Lindsay from the Anchor. She flew down from Colorado.
Oh yeah.
And I want to say I remember her saying either this mic smells or they were talking about it, and then it just kind of was one of those things in the back of my head, like, oh yeah, I wonder, like, because I've seen just John get up there and plug it in, and just you see them just cup the microphone and they go for it, but it's literally like in their mouth, and I'm like, man, they're like spitting, they got like coffee breath or maybe some Chinese food.
Worse than that, man.
Yeah, but it's like, what if they're sick?
Yeah.
I mean, so what is your, I guess, microphone of choice? Because I've got 358s right now, and then this is a Rodecaster pod mic.
I forget what it's called. It's the
SEV7.
SUV7.
SUV?
Yeah.
SE?
SEV7.
The Special Victims Unit 7. SCV. Yeah.
It's a SE Electronics.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, it's only $100 and it's good and it picks up a lot of shit. And
It's the one. So I follow the guy who mixes Periphery Live pretty often, and that's one of the ones he uses. And
G Dubs? No, that's front of house.
Darkides.
Yeah.
And then
cool name.
yeah. What else? Someone else uses it. Justin Timberlake.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's why I got
JT.
it.
uses that.
Why
capsule. Yeah.
I mean, I full disclosure, I asked these guys if they had listened to the new Justin Bieber. Don't judge me.
We're getting low on battery, Taylor.
I was aware.
Which battery? That phone?
My
Yeah,
bad.
just
Oh,
for
that's fine.
people's
Okay.
questions and
I mean,
stuff.
okay. So for those, we'll figure
Ask your
something
questions
out.
now. We got
Yeah.
10%.
Ask them. Do you need a charging cable? Was that iPhone?
Yeah.
I got a cable floating around here somewhere. Actually, dang, I think my battery's getting low on one of those cam links. So I'm gonna switch the camera over to you. I'm gonna do some stuff in the background here.
Okay.
Just talk about anything else that you think you might have missed, or potential future gear. I just got to do some battery swap out stuff real quick.
Sweet.
All right,
Cool.
Keep going, boy.
See, we're at X32, right? And then it goes in the Soundcaster. I guess we could pop over to Ryan. He's using the Parallax.
Yeah.
So basically what we're doing is it's on the computer, but we have Ryan running through this DI into the X32, which goes into the computer. And we were running him through a plugin called Parallax, which is by Neural DSP. And then just kind of gets that really... Oh, no.
Are we still live? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's running through the Parallax. He goes straight out to front of house for the most of the time. He goes out.
Most of the
So
time.
yeah, maybe not for the first half of the last show.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Need to check some
Oh,
cables.
sorry, quick timeout. Chase, I will answer your question right after Taylor finishes bass. Keep going.
That was it.
Oh,
I think that's it. Ryan doesn't have in-ears, so he just has him run stuff through the monitors, and so
Mhm.
that's how he doesn't have a cab or anything on stage.
I guess we could talk right before we do Chase's
Is it a
thing.
big question?
It'll just take more than 10 words.
Oh, all right.
But I guess maybe the mixes we like to hear. I'm weird, I guess, because I only like to hear click, my vocals, and my guitar. I literally
I'm
don't
a
want
little
anything
offended
else.
by that.
If I hear a smidge of Taylor, I get livid.
I asked him to put it in your monitors and just blast it.
Yeah, it's like you're all I hear. I'm like, that's not my part. What the fuck? I don't know.
I think I have a little bit of everyone because I like to make sure. I just don't like to hear myself mess up. Maybe I should
Well, there it is.
practice a little bit more, but
Yeah.
I'm like the least picky person. I could hear anything, just
Yeah.
drums, everything, whatever, just a click. You can do that too.
Fair.
I run stuff through the monitors too because like sometimes the in-ears aren't enough.
Yeah, and that's a kind of a backup plan to if you do look into the Audio Fusion thing for yourself.
Oh, also there's latency on it. Just
there's-
a smidge. It's
yeah,
almost like going through a DAW. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a tiny bit of latency, and it just and also like we don't have like expensive in-ears. We have like, what are they? KZ
They're the ones on Amazon. They're like
I think they're
$55.
KZ somethings.
Yeah,
So they're like $60. So they're not the best sound.
they're pretty good for what they are.
Well, like the quality, they get loud, but
you don't think they sound good?
no,
Well,
they sound like shit.
I know what it is. It's because it's not all the way in your ear. You need to get smaller.
No, even when they're in my ear, they
phone
sound like
tips.
shit. Anywho, so we we like to have the it's good if you don't just simply rely on the Audio Fusion because it can and will fuck up.
Just like, way to promote it, dude.
Well, okay, I mean, that's how it is. Sorry about your sponsorship, Ryan. I mean, it's a great app made by great people.
It never fucks up.
It never fucks up. Well, I mean, if in the in the instance that like
it's gotten better with the
shit
updates.
flies out of your ear or something, it's like it's good to have at least something coming through.
Yeah.
So, all right, should we get to Chase's
go for it.
question, which isn't a question? It's a statement. He's asking about Taylor's new guitar and the story behind what led to having raised the money for it.
Oh yeah.
Well, we can talk about that when we pull the guitars out, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We can reenact it.
Reenact it? Oh, like me being surprised?
And you're like, what? This is mine?
Well, no, I thought fucking Ryan got a guitar. I was like, that's cool. You got a sweet guitar. Like,
this was
love
the
this
video I
guitar.
saw, right? Of the
Yeah.
unboxing or whatever.
Where Taylor looks like he's like fatally ill.
Yeah.
Or like, in that, we're like, here's a
I
guitar.
don't get a
right
lot of
bef-
sun.
Before you get, well, no, not your appearance, but like, all right, he's got a month to live. So here's, enjoy this guitar that I'm going to pawn as soon as you die.
Oh man, that was good.
Days.
Yeah. But,
okay, so I
we're back.
need to grab the computer behind you.
Okay.
If you want, it's just gonna kill your image. I just have to put it over there. This is okay. Look, this is such a shit show. Because this is what we need to do. We need to take a break because this camera that I'm looking at right now, I need to swap out a few things, which I would normally do if I had another partner here. So we're gonna work through this. So we're gonna play some music videos or Spotify or something real quick,
Cool.
and just take a break. I know I have to use the bathroom, but then we're gonna move on to guitars. I mean, you've pretty much given the rundown of the beast here.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, and if there's anything that you
If
can,
there's questions.
if there's questions or
I'll back to
anything,
you.
This is a power conditioner.
yeah,
You called it a preamp for how long?
Whatever, dude.
y'all too.
I don't
Dude.
care about,
I would get so
didn't
mad
use a
every
proper
time you-
pronoun. Okay.
But yeah, call them they.
Yeah.
But no. So just bear with us real quick. I apologize for this awkwardness that's about to happen. So while I'm doing all of this, I guess if you want to just kind of start talking about one of your guitars while I do all the, just whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now?
Wanna do
Yeah,
that?
right now.
We're not doing music videos.
No, I'm saying just like the types of guitars that you have.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
while I'm grabbing everything and whatever, and then when I get set up, we'll just switch over
Okay.
to the videos or the Spotify, and then we can take a break. Then when we come back, we can put them on display and all that fun stuff, and talk about pickups and strings,
Cool.
and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start. I'm just gonna move something real quick.
Ryan, you start.
Dibs on Ryan.
Okay. So I play a Lakeland four string Skyline. Nothing really special about it.
There it is.
What's that?
That's it.
That's pretty much it. I mean, I was looking at a Fender P bass for a while, and then I went on Reddit, the bass r/bass, and it came really
Is
highly
that where you
recommended.
found that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't find it there, but
They talked about it.
It was
in, like,
highly
the forums.
recommended. A lot of people on there actually chose the Lakeland Skyline over the Fender P bass, and they're made in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so
Hell yeah.
Nice.
made sense.
I play a Squire Strat.
No, you don't.
First act.
I have a first act.
It's a Starcaster.
My budget was $40. No, I have an ESP LTD Viper 400. I don't know if all those were in the proper order, but I've had that guitar for 14, 15 years. Yeah. So I like it. I'm not as into gear. I mean, I would like to get a PRS.
What?
Not sure which one. Yeah. I love the way their
Which
necks
one?
feel. I'm not sure.
We'll have to talk
Maybe
about
the
that later.
Mark, what's his nuts from?
No, you're not gonna. That's what Chase has. Chase has the Mark Holcomb
Yeah, the whole thing.
signature.
Yeah. But maybe, I don't know. I don't really know. So that's mine.
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
So for me, I have a Charvel DK24 Pro Mod. It is
Gee, that's really nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, it sounds like
someone
someone cared about you a lot to get it.
sounds like a lot of people cared.
Yeah. What did you play before that?
I had a white Epiphone Les Paul that was pretty beat up.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
never gonna sell that one though, because that's what I started out on.
Yeah, Sam on the road. Yeah. No worries.
Straddle them.
Oh, yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
It's just good podcasting right here.
Yeah. For strings, we like the Diodario NYXLs.
I like how you're looking at me to like double check.
I'm double checking.
Is this the right one?
Yeah,
The
I
10
like
to
them.
52.
Mm-hmm.
We have a weird ass tuning.
We play in Dada Bay, but it's a half step down. We used to play the whole 7 Earth EPs in Dada Bay,
It's essentially drop D with the G string
tuned up a whole step.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we decided that the sound maybe is a little bit too light, so we dropped it a half step.
C sharp.
C sharp.
From Dada Bay,
Just half a step.
just a half step. And we're like, we talked about going to C, and then it was like, maybe it's too far.
It was too.
It was too muddy because we really like a lot of the melodic sound that our chords have. And
extended chords.
yeah, and you get that, just the prettiness of them kind of gets lost the lower you get. But we wanted something that could still be like, we still have some heavy parts that we want that to come through. So it's
we
a good.
could do drop C and then like play on 11s or like 12s.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. but
No.
Yeah. Just add a lower string.
Yeah, but we were wanting to get the new, what are the fucking new the new strings from that one
Oh, the
company.
Horizon device
Yeah,
is
Horizon.
progressive.
I don't know why I wanted to say Mercury. If they were Mercury strings, you just get fucking poisoning and die on stage. It's their first and last show.
Enjoy it
Yeah.
or don't. Die. It's sad.
That'll be hard to get off. If you have to get bodies off a stage in 15 minutes, that's going to really make complicated the changeover. So, but yeah, I guess we were looking at the Horizon devices, new strings, but
They're
everything is
all
sold
the
out.
time.
Yeah.
No, I think they just re-upped.
Buy that shit.
Maybe.
All right, so I'm not 100% on this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's just decent. So we're gonna kick over. That's y'all's live. We're getting ready to watch Paula's live set.
Wait, who are those people?
But anyway, so we're gonna take a short music break. Enjoy the video. I'm gonna try to load a couple in there so we have some time to set some other stuff up. But anyway, we'll be right back.
We'll return to the time of face onto the earth for the endless turn. Dust in the air, floating in the beams, held aloft so meaninglessly, and yet they gleam, oh so effortlessly, by the nothingness between. The earth will turn. The face of a clock, the faces of us. One marches on, and one turns to dust. I saw the look in your eyes when at last you finally realized this was the last time you would see this world alive. Your marks left traces on my mind. You do so graceful and tasteful, but within these walls I'm chained down and made from conformity. And I know they'll say I'm from the same cloth. Fuck it, they'll tell me I'm lost. I'll ask at what cost. These feelings have all changed. I swear when it comes down I won't be the same. And I've got no shame. And if you're looking for somebody else to blame, well, you can come and find me. I won't be hiding no more. No more, no more, no. The things you try to tell me, I should have listened more. The things I wanna tell you, but you're not here for. The things you try to tell me, I should have listened more. Instead of what I believe in. Everything I was raised to be was a lie. But I believe that I can make up for the time I lost. Ooh. And what's beyond me is the question. The things I've yearned to see, the experiences I've longed to feel. I'm caffeine and just to feel real. Yeah, inside of my brain, life's never been quite this fake. A thin slate of a broken state of mind, but I can never find the time. And I know they'll say I'm from the same cloth. Fuck it, they'll tell me I'm lost. I'll ask at what cost. These feelings have all changed. I swear when it comes down I won't be the same. And I've got no shame. And if you're looking for somebody else to blame, well, you can come and find me. I won't be hiding no more. No more, no more, no. The things you try to tell me, I should have listened more. The things I wanna tell you, but you're not here for. The things you try to tell me, I should have listened more. Instead of what I believe in. Could you say I'm trying to break free from everything that's fighting on me? I don't know the difference in me. Everything is keeping on me. I'm just trying to find a way out of the shitty situation we're in. I gotta escape, I gotta escape. I won't live like this. You can find me to my demons. When we fuck, it's like I'm dreaming. Got me stuck inside my feelings. Make me dive into the deep end. You just wanted my attention, all caught up in bad intentions. I only like you when I'm wasted. When I'm sober, gotta fake it. I'm over discussing it. Yeah, we've seen the behavior that causes this. Just a couple drinks and I'm numb to it. You said that you would save me. I'll drown instead. I'll drown instead.
sometimes I get nervous. Hey, we're back with Paula. We just being a one-man show today, it's proven to be slightly difficult, but we've got all the cameras back up. We've got fresh batteries. We've got shit plugged in. Chris, I'm going to owe you like $30 for the electric bill. But we're here with Paula. Today is the gear rundown, Fun Day Sunday kind of deal. If you missed it earlier, we talked about their rack, their basic live setup that gives you the sweet sounds that they produce when live. And now we're going to dive into their actual instruments that they play. So we got Ryan here. He slapping the bass.
Slapping the bass.
We got Andy. He does vocals, but as well he does guitars. And then we have Mr. Taylor over here, also on guitar, no vocals. Is my quick question? You guys have lead sections and solos. Do you guys bounce back and forth, or is it primarily one does one? You know what I mean?
Well,
It's more of a bounce back. I mean,
we bounce
Yeah.
back, but it kind of depends on what you're doing on vocals.
Yeah, I think it skews more towards Taylor playing lead parts.
Yeah.
But we do bounce off.
Especially the vibrato parts.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
So, just real quick, how hard is it
Mhm.
to sing and play at the same time? For you.
Not terribly hard. I mean,
Like, did you know one before the other?
I knew guitar really, and I didn't really hone a voice until like recently. And I mean, it's still developing, of course, but I guess I was able to kind of split the two. There are some guitar parts, all right, where I'm like, fuck, I have to sing over that 'cause, but that's kind of the thing is like if the idea is there, I have to perform to the idea. So it's difficult sometimes, but enough repetition and practice kind of works it out. So
Now, when you write, my quick, does everybody write? Does everybody contribute?
Andy
I'm the
writes-
primary
Andy writes the
songwriter.
majority of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you come up with the idea and then pass it off and say, "Hey, here's what I've got.
yeah,
Keep going."
and yeah, like if there's like a lead, I'm really thinking like there's a good chance for a lead here, like Taylor, like because kind of the process is like I'll sit at my computer, I'll open up the DAW,
What do you run for your DAW?
Studio One.
Okay.
Because we have a system where like we all have Studio One and we just have like a shared Google Drive so we can just swap files around. So I'll put in like I'll just record an idea, and most of the time it's just like I'm just putting it up. I'm recording it to validate it. So I'm putting in very bare bones skeleton drums, very bare bones skeleton bass. I'm not really trying to figure out a lead part just because like that you can take forever doing that.
Right.
And so once it's up to a fine enough point, I'll like kind of share it around. Be like Taylor, like I think there's a good cool lead you could do here. Ryan, this bass is like fucking mailed in, so like there's probably cooler shit. And yeah, but we like when we all come together, it's really about composition and the idea and like tone. So it's kind of like the foundation's put up, and then we just build everything else on top of it.
Okay.
together.
Well, cool. Well, let's, Mr. Ryan, if you want, you can kick off this Sunday Fun Day gear review with your bass.
okay, yeah, this is my bass. It's a Lakeland Skyline 4464, I believe. I think that's what the model is.
I would not know.
Yeah,
What?
I know.
Taylor doesn't know?
doesn't know about
Oh,
So
man.
ignorant.
But yeah, I mean, it's like I said before, I was going for I wanted to get a Fender P bass.
Just watch the fan.
I guess I'll just go ahead and buy that now.
Like, oh, headless.
But yeah, it's a great bass. I mean, I only started playing bass about a year ago. Yeah, I think that's.
What do you,
I play guitar primarily, but
oh, so you're actually a guitar player?
yeah,
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I just started
We
playing
used,
bass
to,
for.
we used to do a project together. We didn't ever really get out and play shows, but we were working on stuff, and then he moved to Chicago, moved back, and I asked him to play bass for us.
Okay. So, just because the only thing that I know, as far as the requirements of this, like what kind of pickups are you using? Specific string and gauges. all that kind of just I don't know. Just
Sure.
there might be somebody out there that's like,
No, these are just EMG passive pickups, so nothing really too special. It's kind of just how it comes. These are still the factory strings. I'm really not too sure what the gauge of them are.
okay,
Yeah, I think if we were to restring, it'd be like kind of a medium gauge.
Yeah.
okay.
Because we're pretty high up tuning compared to like other metal. We're not really metal, but metal bands will go freaking
We're not metal. So what are you guys tuned in primarily?
drop D with like a drop D half step down with like a altered G string.
Yeah. G string a full step up. So it's database shifted down.
Sure.
So
So
I guess you
DA
just put all that shit in flat. Just
D
put
A
a
D A B E
huh? Yeah.
You talking notes?
half a step down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure. I'm with you. So if you were to upgrade a guitar, Mr. Ryan, what would you go for and why?
Upgrade from this?
Yeah. Or is there even a need to upgrade?
I don't need to upgrade right now.
But if you were like, let's just say dream guitar
Okay,
or dream
bass.
Oh, for you, bass
Yeah.
and guitar.
Okay, dream bass would be a Dingwall because I mean those
Ooh.
things just look
That
like the
NG2.
future.
Dingwall.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dingwalls.
I've heard it. I'm not really too
Nolly
familiar.
from Periphery.
Oh,
plays it.
okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They just like scream the future. So I really like that look.
Future.
Seriously, they don't really look like anything else.
Okay.
They look like a sports car almost.
So the Dingwall is kind of. I mean, obviously, it sounds dumb expensive.
They're like
It's-
$3,000.
Okay.
$3,500.
Yep.
Because I know Chris has probably got a handful of mortgage payments wrapped up in all his guitars.
Oh, dude.
You
Um,
guys have a lot down there.
Oh, I bet.
it's definitely it's all him. He actually gave me a Kramer, a 6-string Kramer,
Oh,
so that I can learn. Because
Yeah.
I always run riffs by him. Or riff. Sorry, that was a lie. Whenever there's a meme that I saw that was like, when you're trying to describe a metal lyric or a riff, and at the bottom it was like high pitched squeals. When you're trying to think of something in your head, you're like, or whatever.
Mhm.
I felt that, if I want to be more inclusive with everybody, then I should, learn to play something, because you can always, it's really neat. Drums is one of those ones where you gotta, that's a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
And so, and a lot of investment I could imagine. So learning how to play bass or guitar, or even learning how to sing scream, I feel the guitar was the safest route. It's universal. You can play acoustic and whatnot. So I'm gonna take it to either G Dubs or Dr. John and have them restring it, tune it, make it all nice and fresh, and then I'm gonna take it back and just start learning. I'm literally going to do YouTube University for this.
Yeah.
That's what
Straight
you do,
up.
That's all you
You
need.
could do that for
That's all
the
you need.
stringing and tuning too, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
a part of that
Just
is
pay someone.
a part of that is that I want to take it to a local vendor
Uh-huh.
that does this
Yeah.
to help shine a light on what they do and the services that they offer, because
Gotcha.
some people might not know, and I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty well knowledgeable enough to know how to restring your guitar, how to tune. Well, he's shaking his head pointing at you.
It's because I got locking tuners on it.
You do now.
Well, Taylor-
What'd you do before?
I just fucking kind of strung them how I wanted. I mean, just I had like a general idea. There's like really beautiful ways you can do it, but it was more utility, and
Okay.
we weren't really performing then.
You would put it on the wrong way sometimes.
You know what, dude?
Hey, you know what? That's a friend.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah.
friend.
he did put these on, and then I kept fucking breaking the strings because like you have to do it. You have to have like you turn like a little screw inside that holds the string in, and then you tune the string, and tuning the string actually cuts the rest off.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Because I would not engage the screw and just break the fucking string and be like, what's going on? And then
you guys.
and then I spent a minute on YouTube, and I was like, oh, okay.
You were drinking that day.
Yeah, and I had a few
wow,
beers.
way to put him out.
I think I had as many drinks as
Dude,
strings I
you-
broke.
Oh, dude.
So-
It was not good.
A lot.
that says enough.
Yeah,
Threw so
better.
many strings.
Yeah, nothing. Anytime you need to do something productive, and it's better to drink.
Is it?
Or just not call you.
Yeah. Don't come in. Yeah. I'll be at home breaking strings. Yeah,
All right. So, what do you got, Mr. Andy?
I have
Because you have
a-
two guitars, right? I've seen you swap out for No,
No,
maybe or is it you think?
which is risky. We don't really have we have Ryan. Fortunately, has a backup. I mean, and Taylor now because we have the Les Paul.
Long story on that. I still have the other one too.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Which you shouldn't have that. But anywho,
Okay.
well, we can talk about that in a sec.
All right.
I don't have a backup guitar, but this is a Olympic white. I don't know what about it
See if
is
you can get a better
Olympic.
shot on that. It'll be this camera. Right
Okay.
here.
Trying to hold it up. Yeah, it's just a ESP LTD 400 Viper. It's got all the factory shit on it. I've never upgraded it. And especially now is like there's so much other investment to make, like
You
buying
put
a
the
Helix.
tuners on
Yeah.
there, too.
or yeah, it has a tuners, I guess. But yeah, it's got active pickups. And yeah, it's really, I mean, it's just kind of a, I guess, oops, shit. Look at that. That's how much I like it. I guess it's kind of just, I don't know, like a,
Is it just a workhorse?
yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to like,
And that's what you record in the studio on as well?
That's what we tracked
Yeah.
the first EP with.
Yeah.
And then I believe Earth Will Turn.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'd love to step up to like a PRS or even like a higher end. I really like ESP.
Okay.
And maybe like a higher end, I don't know, LTD or something. But for now, it's like there's just too many other concessions to make.
Well, I mean, you have priorities.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, not just saying that you're just getting by with that guitar. I mean,
Right.
obviously it sounds good and you know, I've
Mhm.
heard it live, which is, you know, a compliment to, you know, the
Taylor.
Taylor over there and the sound and to Jonathan.
And
I mean,
Jonathan,
yeah.
yes,
So, I mean,
true,
it's
true.
really cool to like see how it all comes together. There's
Yeah.
so many moving parts in a live show. I mean, like today, you know, we'll be down at if you're in town and you ain't got shit to do, Texas Independence Fest showcase tonight with Begotten and Notions that come and take it live. I believe it starts at 6. I'm not too sure, but I gotta go judge. Maybe
Yeah.
I should know that information if I'm judging it. I actually just judged Vakken.
Yeah.
Hannah Bearcat
Uh-huh.
won, and then
We played with her.
Scrap Pile.
Don't know them.
Scrap Pile from Houston, I want to say. No, not Houston, LaGrange. So somewhere a little
In
east-
between.
Yeah,
Austin,
east of
Houston.
here, about an hour and a half, I think is what they said. Man, just I mean, all the bands that played were great.
Mhm.
I mean, just to get up on stage and just put your music out there, I think is just it takes balls. So, you know, hats off to you guys. Hey, we got the right one. Sorry, I have to use them at least once a show because I paid for it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting my money's worth.
Right.
So, but this is Chris's. So that's for you, Chris. But yeah, just to see how it all works. So as far as your setup, you said that it's pretty bass.
Pretty, yeah. And I'm, you know, like I've said before, and I admit is that I'm not a gearhead. I'm not super versed in gear or guitars. I just really like writing and composing. And so if this thing can help me do that, I'm like, cool. That's what I care about. But as I, you know, obviously I'll step up from this eventually, but I mean, yeah, it does the job. And, you know, allocating finances elsewhere to support the band is like the
Primary.
unfortunate, primary right now.
Oh
It's
well,
like,
you know, I really
there's just
don't
more and
want
more
to.
shit.
I don't want to pay for more stuff for everybody.
Well, I mean, if I didn't buy the X32, the Power Amp or the Helix, I could have gotten a really fucking nice guitar. But you know, gotta pay for shit.
Sacrifices.
And then I've got just a Line 6. I forget which relay it is. But it's
G30.
that G30.
There you go.
Yeah, because Taylor's like, you should get this one. I was like, okay,
Thanks, Dad.
yes, Daddy.
I think I think we were talking about switching our wireless to where we're going out of one unit that's like a dual unit.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Which is Line 6 too, right?
Yeah, just because he eats through batteries like it's like once every 2 shows or something.
Oh yeah, this thing is it sucks and it's died on stage. My pack,
Like 3 times.
and then
You just had to go back to the cord, or
yeah, and I don't understand why the fuck no one makes just like little like your camera doesn't take AA batteries. It takes like a power pack. And you can
correct.
just pop that in instead of being like, okay, wait, is it positive this way? Or, you know, just be
Yeah.
like, just fucking plug it in would be nice. So I've had to go direct in. Actually happened in San Antonio at the show.
Oh yeah,
At the
that's
Rock
right.
Box.
Okay, that's what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
Or maybe I hit
no,
I
he
hit
hit
the
the
mute
mute.
button.
Hit the mute.
I was like, what the
He
fuck?
didn't know he had a mute
I
button.
didn't know I had a mute button on there. Again, I'm
Now you
illiterate
do.
about this shit. I just like to write music. Yeah.
It doesn't work.
What's happening?
It's like
Yeah.
just turn it off and turn it back on and see what happens. I mean, that's
Yeah.
literally what I do here. I just turn stuff off and turn it back on, and
Right.
magically just shows back up. I'm like, hey, all right.
Yeah.
Kind of like your modem. They're like, is your modem on? Turn it off. Is it plugged in? Turn it off.
Yeah.
So what's your dream guitar if you were to just say, blank check, let's get it.
I mean, probably like, I don't know. I'm not like, there's nothing even really in the world I would be like, oh, I would spend the most on that. But like, probably like an upper end PRS or an upper end ESP. Just look, I'm fishing for fucking sponsors. Dude, I'd be the worst
I'll
one.
buy
They were like, tell us about your new guitar. And be like, it's got strings and
It's great.
pickups and a bridge and stuff.
It's lightweight.
Knobs. Yeah. So probably just like something like that.
Is that a factor when you guys are considering new gear? Weight? I mean, even though you have the shoulder strap, it doesn't matter.
Not really.
Okay. I've always just been curious, like
I-
understanding that the shoulder strap obviously is there. but-
Yeah. A super heavy guitar, I don't think would be fun at all.
Well,
But something too light would be like weird.
Well, Eric from Noise Factory, his new guitar is like, it's like a brick. It's heavy as hell.
Wasteland made that for him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
It
got
was a good guitar.
I keep not forgetting.
Get
I'm
one
just-
of those up here.
Yeah, so that's where we're gonna replace. These are Chris's Jack Ibanez's. Yeah. And yeah, we really want to put his gear up here because he just makes some
They're beautiful.
phenomenal,
Yeah.
phenomenal guitars. I think he's working on one for Rafe from Insurgents.
Literally one of a kind. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's really neat. Jeremy puts in a lot of hard work out there. I mean, he's self-employed. That's what he does. To my understanding,
And his
but
band
he
rips.
also plays in Designs. If you've never seen Designs live, that is a fun time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to play after him. That was
We played
Yeah,
after
that's
him,
right.
and,
Yeah.
we like immediately met like the following day. We're like, we need to. Damn.
We
We're
need to
like
speed
they
up
they
some
just
shit.
fucking yeah.
Like
But-
they like I'm really proud of those guys. I don't know them as well as I want to, but
Uh-huh.
really cool, laid back guys.
Yeah. They're
Great
cool to
sound,
us and
great vibe,
great lights.
Yeah, that too. Light show
Yeah.
for sure. All right, so got y'all too. What about Mr. Taylor? Mr. Taylor.
This is
Let's see what we
the-
got. Be in this
the
camera right
Charvel
here.
DK24 Pro Mod.
Is this the new?
This
That's
is
that
the,
new-
This is the
no.
one that everybody got me.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's a present.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried to act surprised.
What?
Yeah, tell us the story. So for those that don't know, if I remember correctly, you gave it was a team, like kind of like a team effort to
I think Ryan,
purchase this.
You guys put it together, didn't you?
Oh, you built this?
No. No.
Oh shit. Okay.
We built the effort to get him it. Yes.
I got you. So can I ask why this guitar, and
Yeah.
why a surprise?
Well, this sneaky motherfucker
Yeah.
asked me when Carter was in town, right?
I think when you were like
Yeah,
you
it
were
was
a
when
couple
we were at-
beers in.
Yeah. No, it was you and me. It was like sometime
Carter
after-
and Eddie.
No,
'Cause you
It doesn't matter who.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I don't remember when then.
Yeah, we went out to get drinks, and I was like just talking shop with him about guitars, trying to what's the word?
Be sneaky.
Yeah, be sneaky about it. And he showed. I was like, which guitar on Zounds, or we use Zounds. It's like the best website to buy gear ever because they
Interest-free payments, which
Yeah.
is like
Yeah, $14.
Risky.
So like this.
right.
It's kind of like PayPal credit if you buy. They have like interest free. That's how I bought this thing.
Yeah.
Is you have like if it's over a certain amount, you get X amount of months interest free. Which I think is really cool, but also really dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you're like, well, that's interest free. Let me put it over there.
Right.
And then they shoot you the offer like, would you like the PayPal credit card itself so you can use it anywhere? I'm like, no, because I have a spending habit.
Yeah.
And you guys have credit limits that I don't want to even get near.
yeah.
But I mean, that's just a part of the game. You know,
Right.
that's what we do. That's what y'all do. That's, I mean, probably in this room right now, let's take a stab at it. Let's just take a stab at the dollar
Okay.
amount in this house to include our equipment as well.
Yeah,
Your
what
inqu-
did
your
Yeah, my equipment right now. So
and downstairs.
1,000?
no, just in this
1,000.
room,
Okay.
just in this room. So I've got
That's
my
50.
Sling
Let's just round this to
Studio.
1,000.
Let's see, Sling Studio.
To all the thieves out there.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. You know what?
Hey,
Don't
we're
worry about
lit.
this.
It's all
Hey.
lit shit. This
kinda
isn't even.
it's
really
kind of like
on.
it's kind of like when Chris gave out his Wi-Fi password because we had a hot
Oh.
mic.
Yeah, nice.
Oh man. But no. So just we won't disclose how much money is in the room. But
The video's on YouTube. if anyone
it
wants to
takes a
watch
lot to make all of this work.
Yeah.
So I can see that is a very classy looking guitar and a lot of thought went into
it.
it.
For a classless individual.
Just had to take that shot.
It was there. It was there.
At least they think it's funny.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
true than anything.
That was
Man, it's
nice.
still
They're laughing at you.
So give us a rundown of this beauty.
So there's Seymour Duncans. I believe it's the JB and possibly the Jazz. It's what comes with it. 5-way switch. I can go through the pickup.
Go for it.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right. So down here, it's gonna be a humbucker bridge. This is the second position is the outer coils. Middle position is both pickups humbucker. That is inner coils right here, and then that's full. Last one is going to be the neck, and then this switch does a series and a parallel. So basically, it runs either in parallel or in series.
Okay.
So
I understand parallel and series.
Yeah.
I do electricity sometimes.
that applies
Nice.
to
That's
this.
true.
Yeah.
To Andy's face, he's like, yeah, it's
No,
electric.
no.
It's electric.
Yeah, it's electric shit. Alternating currents and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's locking tuners and
Can you describe locking tuners for me? Because I don't.
so okay. So
I think I get it,
you
but
don't
I'd
have to,
rather
like,
just
normally wind around the tuner,
like with the
tuning
key
peg.
where you're like.
Yeah, and like hold it like it'll wind around. And so what it does is there's like a pin that's in there, and so you run it through and it just locks it in. So
Oh, so it won't come out of tune.
Yeah.
it won't come out of tune, but you don't have to deal with winding it around the tuning peg.
Right.
Ah, I got you. I got
So
you.
It's just quicker and faster.
Unless you get the, what is it, Evertunes?
You
Those
can
won't
still
go to
have locking tuners, but that's to do with the bridge.
Okay.
And that just like
Yeah.
there's like weird string tension on it and like keeps it in tune and stuff.
Minus-
Let's do because I was curious. Let's go with worst. Worst gear failure
Mm.
while performing.
Dude, I think our first show stuff just wasn't working.
I don't remember.
Because I remember in San Antonio, it was just like there was just things not working, and then it finally worked, and then something else
Yeah.
happened, and I was just like, oh man, this is their first show here. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, like, I feel so bad. But it actually turned out really well.
Yeah.
You guys did excellent. You guys have worked with some of those bands since then, right? Like Silent Minority and
Yeah.
Yeah.
a few
Yeah.
others.
They played with us at Paper Tiger in San Antonio
Okay.
last year. We booked a show there. We were like, well, yeah, there's like Silent Minority and Denali Drive are like two great bands in San Antonio. And we were like, please come play with us. So played with them and yeah.
Andrew Carter says, I heard Paulo was going to be sponsored by the Donut Taco Palace. Is that true?
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
What is the
Hope so,
donut?
too.
What is that?
Donut Taco Palace.
What is that?
It's right down the
Is-
street from Ryan.
Oh my god, I go there almost every day to get breakfast tacos, donuts if you like.
Oh,
Best breakfast tacos in town, I think.
man, we could go on
My
about
opinion.
breakfast tacos.
For
Good
real?
luck getting there from here though.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, dude, it's like down by Slaughter by.
There's one in
Moon
Round
Tower.
Rock. There's one
Is
in
there?
Round Rock.
Is there?
Yep.
There's
Donut
multiple
Taco
locations.
Palace.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is as awesome as it sounds.
It's kind of like the Velvet Taco down in the Domain where they have tacos and red velvet cake. You want to talk about late night jam as far as walking down Domain at like 1 a.m, which I haven't done in a long time, but I'm just reliving some memories here. Just walking down Domain, I think is like Rock Rose or something, and I was like, Velvet Taco. Walked in there with one thought and was like, yeah, this is gonna hurt, and just went to town on
But it's
almost
so good.
yeah. But that velvet cake was just like
Oh.
that that
want
sweet
it now.
spot, you know?
Yeah.
Like I can see the look in your eye.
Let's get the fuck.
Like, all right, we're done. We're going to
Yeah.
Velvet Taco.
Velvet Taco sounds like a
Whoa.
Yeah, see, it's
sounds like something else.
the connotation is there. But I think that's
Like
what
what, Ryan?
you know, it's good.
It's gonna go-
Ryan's.
Ryan's. Yeah.
Somebody's gonna go to town on it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to town on that Velvet Taco and just
Yeah.
You know, just have
Get
fun.
it all over my face.
All just just red stuff all over my face.
Yeah,
Maybe a little cream cheese.
No, but Carter, that sponsorship is being pushed through, I think, this week. So
Oh yeah.
Hey, what up, Jay Miller? Ty Adams. Who else is in here? Steve Barron. Oh yeah, man, we got some homies in here. What's
All
up,
right.
y'all?
To elaborate on, I guess, meltdowns or anything during a live performance.
Yeah. Just any gear malfunction, any strings broke,
We've had string
cab drop out.
Taylor busted a string. We were doing a live stream
Safe
performance, Safe House sessions, and Taylor busted a string. But I mean, I think we're pretty good about just playing with the wind. So like just fucking going through it. Like Ryan at our last show at Dirty Dog, his bass, something went out.
it
Wasn't coming
It wasn't
through.
playing for like 3 songs.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's all. good.
Ryan just acted like he was playing though. It's like,
I had to pretend for. A
yeah.
while.
But like, what else?
No one else noticed. No one noticed.
How was-
That's
how
fine.
are
That was the next
That's all
question.
fine.
It was like, did anyone notice?
All the other musicians were like, "Your bass is out." But I mean, you have to consider the audience. So like the majority of the audience, the people you're actually like trying to reach and share your music with. I think as long as you entertain and you sound good enough,
Yeah.
that it goes over well. So Ryan did the right thing and just fucking kept playing like it.
Just fake it till you make it.
Yeah, because what else? He can just stand there with like his dick in his hand and just be like, "Oh fuck!" Or just go to the merch table and just start. it's like, what else are you gonna do?
Just bassist just gets fed up mid
Like,
set,
fuck this
puts
shit.
it down and like just grabs the mic.
Who
I'll be
wants koozies?
at the merch table.
Yeah.
I should have
Walks
just gotten
up.
a mic and just been like, "Bo bo bo." No, but
Yeah.
the people on the side of the stage were yelling at me that my bass was off, and I was like, "Think I don't know this?"
there,
Yeah.
you give him that look like, shut the fuck up, Tommy. Like I get it. Just wait till this song is over so I can just handle it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, we could both hear you. Well, you don't have them in there anyway.
No,
I could hear you coming through.
I
So,
have a selfish mix.
yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call it. Just a selfish.
Oh,
contrived
meaning
mix.
you like basically it's all you.
It
Yeah.
literally
with
yeah,
click.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only neutral thing in there. But
Like I don't need the rest of
yeah,
these guys.
I mean, sometimes it's weird where like your stage mix can sound pretty decent, or like, wow, I'm like super loud and like my whatever the monitor. it just sounds good, and then after the show you'll get off. People are like, yeah, I couldn't hear your fucking vocals,
Yeah.
man.
You're like, it was fucking
And you're like,
loud
God
as shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's I've run into that before where I'm standing in the crowd,
Yeah.
just as a patron, and either I won't hear the guitar as much, or the vocals will be really hot at sometimes,
Right.
or they'll be kind of lost in the mix, for lack of better words. So as far as like etiquette, letting the band know, like, hey, I can't, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
said. So if I were to be like, hey,
Right.
Andy, your vocals are like, I can't hear you.
Yeah. I guess
That turns into
it gets a weird because it's like if on stage you're like, can I have more of this in my monitor? Sound guy's like, cool. But if you're like, hey man, no one can fucking hear me out there. What do it's like
Yeah. Like, how do you fix that?
not in those words, but like,
Uh,
hey, can I get more
there's not-
vocals out there?
Coming
Yeah.
out.
There's not
Yeah.
a polite way to do it, really.
Because that's what I'm trying to, in an effort.
The crowd should ask for it, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. In an
Yeah.
effort to
It's
make sure
still
that the
not
show is
good.
good, is there a way that I can, politely go to Jonathan or whoever the sound guy is at the time and just say, hey, look, I can't hear X.
Well,
Right.
You know how like DJs hate being told what songs to play?
Yeah.
It's kind of like because
Fucking Freebird! Like, of course,
Yeah.
you're like, you're fired.
Yeah.
Get out.
because I've run sound at a couple venues and like the people will come up and be like, "Oh, I can't hear this," and it's because they're right on the stage and the drums are freaking loud.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like they'll say the vocals are too loud or they're not loud enough, and it's like because you're right next to the guitar amp, the drums, and the speakers are on the way on the outside.
Right.
But
So for y'all, it's one thing, and for us, it's another, and you have to find that happy medium.
so
Yeah,
it's
sound guy does.
weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
all in one function. It's
And
not just
it-
what.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It depends also on the venue too, like Taylor said. So if it's a really wide stage and the speakers are set apart and you're right in the middle, you're not hearing vocals at all. Probably you might hear like some
No.
stage volume from the monitors,
We'll
but
have side fills sometimes.
I mean, it
but
probably like, for instance, like Come and Take It. The best place to be is up on like that first mezzanine or like up top in the back. So
for sound.
for sound, if not for viewing or fun or mosh, you're not gonna fucking mosh at the balcony. If it Come and Take It, that'd be cool.
I did get that on video once. I think it was Norma Jean,
Oh, I bet.
and
I was at the show with He Is Legend.
where
Yeah.
where they jumped off the second story. Like I've
yeah.
I've
I
got-
saw that.
Yeah,
I've got that on video because as soon as someone, because he had prefaced it. He was like,
I'm gonna jump off. That.
he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, don't. Basically, he was like, don't jump off the second balcony because the second story because it's not
The venue
safe.
doesn't want to get sued.
So yeah. But if you do, y'all need to catch him. Like he just
yeah.
he put it out there like it's happening.
Right,
He planted that. He inceptioned like fight 4 people.
right. Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
sure
fucking
enough,
do
I
this.
was like, well, I'm gonna get my camera out. There is something that's gonna happen
That-
here. Sure enough, just bodies. Whoosh, whoosh.
dude, it's insane. People really throw caution to the wind. Like we went to see
Skylar's
go
band.
support Rain, Skylar Harpole's band from Come and Take It. And we stayed for Body Snatcher, and people were
Oh, body snatcher. Lord have mercy.
fucking
Dude,
going
even the band was,
nuts in there.
freaking- band was just
Dude,
over
they
it.
they like I remember watching them. They were, lead singer was like, "Come on, fucking pussy.
yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, grandma," or whatever. Like
Right.
he challenges the crowd to like,
Yeah, and
hey,
a guy
you're here to
got
have a good time.
knocked out.
Dude,
Yeah.
every band did that night.
Yeah,
Every single you is the one that you got sick.
I was like, just put on like
Yeah.
fucking MMA gloves and get mouthpieces and just fucking fight in the middle.
Dude, that,
Hey,
that
the-
Asian guy was gonna do that.
The Bash Bros, the Jeremy and James Thibodeau, I believe that's Thibodeau.
Uh-huh.
Thibodeau. The really big dudes that are always there, like with
Is this security or something?
no,
Or
no, no.
just-
They're just two guys.
They
that-
were there.
They have golden. They're the golden ticket holders. Like, if you didn't know, you can buy a golden ticket, like Willy Wonka style, for Come and Take It.
Gets you in every show
Get you
ever.
like every show. You
Cool.
get discounts, all kinds of stuff. So go to comeandtakeitproductions.com and look for
Honestly,
the
we should probably
golden
just do
ticket.
that.
gold.
Yeah.
But yeah, that way you get into shows. But they wear mouthpieces. I call them the Bash Bros.
That's hilarious.
Are they big?
They are the
Jacked.
big guys.
Dude, is the guy that's walking?
They
down?
are the big.
But they just kind
guys.
of like circle the pit.
No, they're in the middle.
Yeah,
They start it.
But they just walk.
Typically, where they just walk.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
beanies.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
But they wear mouthpieces.
These little guys were running up and like smacking him on the face,
And then running off.
Running off. Yeah.
Just like fucking Viet Cong, just
Oh,
like
dude.
coming out of the fucking canopies and just
Oh,
and
man.
just running off.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, dude, it's getting wild.
Sorry, it's not gear related, but that is show related, I guess.
No, it's fine. Yeah. I
We've
mean,
only had
We've
we've had a
stuff
couple.
happen.
We had a really drunken mosh pit in San Antonio where we thought I thought I just watched a guy get a concussion and having to go. Yeah. literally just,
probably
like-
did, dude.
Huh?
He probably.
Oh
did
yeah,
get a
he actually
concussion.
probably did. And then the
Yeah.
alcohol was just like enough to like revitalize him. But
let's go.
yeah, we had played. So one cool thing about Paper Tiger is that right next door there's the big stage, and
Mhm.
Beach Japanese Breakfast was playing, and a lot of their people were coming over. It was very weird because it was like we had
It's like
we
indie rocks.
yeah. Oh, so we played a Pedagogic, and they are more metal, and then Silent Minorities like pop punk, and Denell Drive's just like technical fucking instrumental and
Well,
some
they do
vocals.
yeah.
Yeah, but by the end of the night, it was such a party that people like had been sloshing beer all over the floor. So when we finally
Oh,
played,
yeah.
dude, and it's all polished concrete. So this motherfucker is just like they're all like fucking pushing shit, and I'm like, cool, people are mushing. Like this never happens because we're not terribly heavy. Or there's like
Or it has heavy.
there's like a few seconds of moshable shit, then it's just like, okay, I'll stand here with my arms crossed again. And this guy just like slipped and just
back of the
went
head.
back, boom, right in front of us. And I think
Out.
Ryan and I were like, oh fuck. And
I
I'm still
almost
singing and I'm
stopped
playing. And I'm like,
yeah, I was like,
please get up. And then he just like, and just got back up, started moshing. And
I feel great.
yeah, I don't know if it was cocaine or
What
Uh,
drug? What drug does?
What
that?
drug of choice? But
Yeah.
he made it.
the love.
All right. Well,
of
shout
the
out,
Lord.
shout out to that guy.
that
Yeah.
guy's a
He's
monster.
alive.
I think I've told this a couple times on here, but I think it's relevant. My wife got knocked out.
Fuck. At a
Whenever,
show?
at a show. We which actually, so our first 2 years before we got married, which we'll celebrate a decade in 4 days. we've been married.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you hit the fart one.
I typically fuck all that up anyway.
yeah.
But no. So when I worked overseas, when I would come home on vacation, we would go on like our own little mini tour and go catch shows. Like back when Kill Switch was like really Kill Switch, All That Remains, that era. But we went to go see this band called Endwell. But kind of like a I think it's like Christian metal, Christian hardcore. I can't remember. But they were doing a show in Virginia, and that was close enough when I lived in North Carolina just to drive up there, and then we were going to keep going to Ohio. Because I had planned the engagement at this like wine festival. So we're just, and plus I'm from Ohio. So it was like 4 in 1. It was like road trip, metal, see my grandparents, propose, vacation.
Yeah.
And everything went great except for her getting knocked the fuck out. But now that I think about it, in the position that I'm in now, it's actually relevant. So I'm kind of happy it happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, like a really big dude, not the size of the Bash Brothers, but like me and Ryan put together kind of dude. And he was like 17, just closed fist windmill right here, just caught her on the cheek. She instantly went down, just wet noodle. I instantly went after him. I got yoked up by security. He was like, he's 17. I was like, well, he's about to be dead.
Yeah.
So age is not a factor here.
Right.
But she actually fractured her jaw and had to get braces.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did the kid feel bad? Did he even notice what happened?
No, he when he felt the hit, saw her on the ground, then saw me look down, then look up, and
Yeah.
those we locked eyes.
And like, yeah.
I told him telepathically, like, this is happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had to be escorted to the to the like bathroom. They were in there helping her out. Went out to the ambulance. She's just pouring tears, and I feel so bad for her. But I mean, hey, you got a story out of it, right?
Yeah.
Sucked
fuck
at the
that
time.
guy. Don't be an asshole.
Braces for 18 months, no big deal.
Yeah, hit people that want to get hit. The people that are fucking hanging out watching the show, don't fuck with those people. Go fuck the other asshole who's like swinging fists around. It's like, yeah, you guys do it.
Yeah, you guys go talk.
Or we should maybe what would be cool is just put out a bunch of tarp and just a bunch of KY jelly. And
there you go.
Get weird.
Just a free for all.
Get weird.
Hey man, keep Austin weird.
Yeah, people are like, I thought this was a metal show, and it's like, We're wearing cloaks and doing.
You guys would be
shit.
in your alternate egos as well.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you guys explain about that? Their alter ego? Was it Randy?
Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Dude, you need the wig.
Yeah, I know he hasn't come out in a while.
He hasn't.
So for explain for those that don't know.
Okay, so which camp? This one.
This one here.
Sweet. So Randy was a very impromptu idea. So I trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and this is pertinent to the story. I do these training camps once a year where I go somewhere and just train for like a week, and everyone trains and parties and trains and parties and hurts. And my buddy Cameron, who I met there in Maine, it was the American camp. And so everybody kind of like for the last open mat, the last sparring round, everybody just kind of like, gets crazy. Like people wear dumb shit. And he brought this fucking mullet.
God.
And that was like his thing he was going to wear. And like his mouth guard was like these fucked up like hillbilly teeth. So it's just, you can imagine people doing jujitsu, just like, come on, hey, come on, I'm going to get this fucking collar choke.
I'm going to put this fucking knee bar on you, boy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm going to come around to this goddamn scissor sweep. And he like left it with me, and I was like, what do I have? I don't know why I brought it home, but I was like, it's Cameron's. I'll take his mullet. His fake mullet. So then I had it, and I just made like I was just bored. I was like, I'll just make a video real quick with it.
All around the house.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I enjoyed the alter ego Randy.
Yeah.
And then y'all guys did like a photo shoot. Like I remember it was like green and purple, like pink and blue.
Yeah.
Like what was up with that? That's the shit that I find entertaining. Like go out there, have fun, be silly, but still keep,
right.
We're still normal people.
Is there Eddie?
It's Eddie Kemper is a great photographer. So if anyone's looking for, if he's available, he's a great dude to contact. He had studio time, and he just wanted to add to his portfolio because he does a lot of wedding and event shit. And he's like, I want to do other stuff that's not brides. And believe it or not, I mean,
I don't want to do brides anymore.
yeah. So
It's a bad marketing slogan.
yeah, he booked time and like he was like, I don't know, like let's just do something cool. So he had all these gels and
So they could do an 80s thing.
so we could do like an 80s thing and
Definitely nailed that.
it was
vibe.
fun. Yeah,
It was like Halloween too.
it was Halloween. and Yeah, we
Oh, yeah, it
we were
was
playing a
like
Halloween
cool.
show. Yeah, we were also wanting to co-promote this Halloween show.
Oh, so it kind of rode on top of that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then we just
It was a
Took
house
those
show.
pictures.
That was a party, and then we did. I mean, I guess Randy did play a show with us. So.
hell yeah,
He did.
Hell yeah, brother.
come on, man.
Come on, man.
But
Come on.
in that picture, he's more like this weird Miami cocaine kingpin.
Yeah, I could,
Versus-
I could like if you had like
He could be
a
both.
little more taco meat here,
Yeah,
maybe a fatter gold chain or something.
yeah,
That
and like a belly.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely
He
with
looked
some
like
like some
riffraff then.
yeah with some glasses that are just obnoxiously
gold
big.
framed and
Yeah.
yeah, LED.
Yeah,
yeah, that would have
I'm
been
gonna have to see this now.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on, man.
god damn it,
I think
Halloween
Andy
is
has all the personalities though. All the different like voices and stuff.
yeah. I
There's a
like to do a bunch of like, or I can do varying accents,
Yeah.
which I think is a weird tie-in to singing, where you can make your voice do certain things.
I could see that.
You know,
Yeah,
so
because if you can, because I'm from North Carolina and I've
Mhm.
lived here long enough. You would think that in Texas an accent would stay or stick.
yeah,
Especially like North Carolina. Man, it's kind of country out there, you know what I'm saying? But I've never had like that super, you know,
yeah.
the draw.
Yeah.
I did, you know, when I was younger, but my cousin used to tease me about it because I was born in Ohio. So when I go visit, he'd be like,
Right.
went back when y'all was still considered like redneck and country, it wasn't in the dictionary
It's
yet.
a better form of you all.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what anyone
Yeah,
says.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
just y'all.
You guys.
Yeah, you guys.
yeah, this guy's you guys. That one's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I had a teacher from Pittsburgh and she was a use guys.
Oh,
Use guys
yeah.
kinda, yeah. But anyway, we're getting way off topic now.
So,
Anyway,
yeah.
we're gonna wrap up. I think we've covered everything. Everybody's gear.
Yeah.
What you guys do. Just a quick rundown of what you guys got here today to include instruments, and then we'll finish with shout outs and some music.
Cool.
Cool.
Through the whole thing.
Yeah, just like you said, a brief overview of what your rig is and how it runs, and then we'll just go, and then you can just jump on your guitar, and then we'll work this way.
Okay. So guitars and bass go through our wireless, and then it goes into the guitars go into the Helix. Bass goes into the X32. The X32 goes into the computer, and then goes to our wireless that goes out to our ears, and then the split is at the Helix, goes to a splitter to go to front of house, and then the Parallax, which comes from the X32, goes into the splitter as well.
And there you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it. That's the live
Simple as
setup.
that. Simple as that.
And what guitar you guys using?
I'm using a Charvel Chroma DK24.
ESP LTD Viper 400.
I've got a Lakeland Skyline.
Skyline. Soft spot in my heart. I'm a car guy.
Got a Skyline on it actually.
Really? Like a city Skyline.
The
Look
car.
at that. No, just like
Oh.
a city Skyline.
Chicago, by the way.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Fancy. And if you want to get your phone out,
It is over there. I can grab it though.
I get it.
Okay, thank you. It's right by.
Do you guys have any shout outs?
Do we want to announce the?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got any announcements or anything? Well, I'm gonna get your phone real quick.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, announcements. We just recently are down a drummer. Our drummer Blake is hanging out with us until our show. He's hanging out, and he got a thank you. He got a some new opportunities career wise that he couldn't ignore. So we're excited for him to have those because those are life changing. And it's just he can't keep up with the band's demands. So we are currently looking for a drummer. If anyone is wanting just to
Hey.
fill in for a little bit, or ideally, of course, we find someone who's full time and all that. But just message us on Facebook.
Or you can give us a shout. We'll pass the message. along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Same
get it
thing.
through the network.
Oh
I'm sure
shit!
it'll come
Hey,
back.
go to the Mosh Network. Get with Seneca because he has almost like a classified section on there.
Oh, shit.
really?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
guys haven't, for those listening that are in bands or whatever, promoters, booking agents, whatever, the mosh.net, or Seneca. Everybody knows Seneca. they're literally so you can put it's like a directory. They think of like the yellow pages for bands.
Craigslist, but less sketchy.
Sketchy is still there. No, I'm kidding. But no. So if let's just say you guys were wanting to do your own DIY tour, and you picked out the cities, you could go into his directory and find bands that either match your sound or bands that you want to just jam with or whatever. Yes, you can you can contact them directly. All of their information is in there.
Yeah.
You can give them a listen. I believe all their music there, or at least the hot links to like Spotify and whatnot. And then basically you can just build your own tour. But on the other note, you can also put your information out there. So when bands or booking agents are doing the same thing and they find you, it's just another resource for you guys to be found and looked up, but also to make it more user friendly. Because I know that having booking agents and PR people and management gets expensive. And like you were saying, if you had to sacrifice the guitar for all of this gear, but all of this gear helps the band out in total. So I think it's kind of like how, we do it here at the podcast, how if we do offer services, which we will in the future, for a scaled down price, just because I feel like that's just what's fair. Because primarily everything's DIY these days until you hit that, that marker. Like on March 1st, we're going to throw Headbang for a Highway battle at Dirty Dog. And then those bands that win will go on to the industry party / company launch party. Fire from the Gods. AJ Chandler is teamed up with David Dickens, excuse me, from Headbang for the Highway, formerly, I think, of Sumerian, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Really, really cool opportunities coming up. So anything that we can do to help get y'all's music out, and anyone else watching that plays the jams, we're definitely here to help. And so when Seneca created this, I was so pissed that I didn't think of it first. Like it is a genius. I think it's got a lot of traction. It's got a lot of room to grow because it's any city in the States. I mean, it's a map. I wish Chris was here so he could pull it up, but it literally shows you a map, and it's got like guitar picks as drop pins that says like thrash, metalcore, gent, hardcore. So you click, inside of it, and then it blows it up, and then it like,
damn,
yeah. Then you click on it again. Yeah. So I'm serious. Go check out themosh.net. I'm jealous. So jealous. But it's a really great tool. Really great tool. So I would say get with Seneca if you haven't already, just to get your guys.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word.
Yeah,
do that today actually.
Yeah. So we're going to finish out. I've got to go down to yes, sir.
Sorry, 2 more announcements.
Oh,
sorry. Okay, sorry. Start it again. First one is we brought you guys shirts.
Whoa!
Yeah, I don't know what size y'all are.
See, I always fuck one up.
Yeah, we have these at shows. We're super comfortable.
You guys do have. Can I see it? I know that you guys have.
We don't
some
fuck around
pretty
with poor
soft.
quality, dude.
God, it's so soft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just never washing it. Have you worn this? Has anybody wore this yet?
Yeah.
Do you
right.
want us to?
Fucking
Not out.
good.
For a
Good.
photo shoot. But
Sleep in it.
yeah.
This
So
is
we got one
comfortable
for
as
Chris. I think
shit.
Chris is a large.
No, he's a medium. He's just tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a medium in the truck. Good.
Okay, cool.
Brought backups.
This is let's see if I can get a camera on this real quick. There we go.
It's cute.
Is that a baseball tee? 3/4 sleeve?
Yep.
It's it's like a raglan baseball tee hybrid. I don't know, but it's really comfortable. So they're dope.
I have some shirts I'm just trying to get rid of. You're more
Shirt
than welcome.
swap. Yeah.
Shirt swap.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, that's one of the things I want to put over here in the corner is a display case.
Yeah.
With like come and take it merch, our merch, but then
Nice.
you guys bring over merch. And then whenever somebody else comes over, just literally just swaps. They can take one of ours, want to come and take it.
It's like a
one of-
World Cup match.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
that way, whenever they come in, there's always a fresh lineup of stuff, and that way it's just for example, Hunter from Chernobyl the Secret was wearing one of our podcast t-shirts, and he was just walking into HEB, and somebody stopped him and said, "Hey, how do I find the Austin Texas Metal Podcast?" And he just turned around and he was like, "Oh, just here, just, check him out on Sundays, Facebook Live, this, that, and the other." So being able to have that kind of homey marketing going on, I think is just gonna because like Bury the Rod, or no, I'm sorry, Troubled Secret. Yeah, they got a new hoodie out or a zip up. really big letters on the back, rise up from the ashes you once were. I'm sorry, CJ, I fucked those lyrics up. But anyway, it's just, so doing stuff like this, I really dig. And I greatly appreciate it. This is,
you're welcome.
I mean, you guys have some of the best clothes. And another thing, don't skimp out on your fucking merch. Like,
That's right.
It took me a year to find legitimate, good quality t-shirts. And then it took me some time to find somebody, a local company that could support us. So like, I understand, you're balling on a budget sometimes and you just got to get a limited run, and that's okay. But I'll tell you this, like, just for example, I have a Fit for a King. Actually, this one right here. This is at all cost. Just a simple tee, but it is comfortable. It fits.
Right.
And I know not every body type is the same. Some of us got bellies and some of us, have fucking biceps. Like fucking John from Snakefather. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's a big dude.
He's a big boy.
All the virtue guys. Like,
Yeah.
like that's just, let's get in the pit, motherfucker. But yeah, don't from a consumer standpoint, please put the time into the time that you put into the gear, put into the merch as well.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a very, very important thing. Like this, I think this is a Fit for a King Flex Fit 101. It's got a little polyester in it, but snapback. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a stickler when it comes to, merch. I'll buy the shit out of CDs and vinyls and stuff like that, but I'm super picky about shirts and hats and stuff like that. So
have your merch out so people can
yes, and have a good display. Have a really good. Earth Groans, I believe they're from Utah. They came through a couple months ago, and their display was just retarded good. I mean, it was great.
Their guitarist is he's a videographer / designer, so I think he's
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
visual. Yeah. And then, and then just goes to show, like, this is why I did all the work in here, just so it's visually appealing.
Right.
It just adds value. So if your sound, if your gear is good and your set's tight and your merch lineup is, on display properly and it's of good material, I think those are, fucking preaching to the choir here, but it's just, I'm happy that our locals are doing what's required.
Yeah. You just want to be well-rounded because you want to. It's hard though, because it's like you got to do everything really well. You got to have good music. You have to have good stage presence. You have to play your music live really well. You have to have good social presence. You have to have good merch. It's like, but it's hard and taxing, but that's what is required.
That's what it takes.
Yeah. So
I mean, you guys are there. I definitely think you guys have some traction. I think I'm trying to really focus on the bands that are focused on themselves first and foremost. But there are just. It's almost, I'm not saying there's too many of you. There will never be enough good musicians out there because there's plenty of fucking terrible ones. But I'm just happy that I get to kind of be involved with it and, see it evolve and if we can help in any way by doing stuff like this.
Yeah. Likewise, man.
Yeah. Thanks. I love what I do. I really want this to be like my job, just like you guys getting signed and touring forever. You
gave us a bunch of stickers and we always put them out with our merch.
Oh, good. Thanks. I got a buttload in that door over there.
Okay. I gotta fucking sling that shit. Sorry, 2 more quick.
Go for it. No.
So on the current state of the economy, no, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Yeah, just a fucking.
Hey, I'm sorry. Can I just? Hey, I'm gonna throw out there on the way over here. I wanted to make a video about it, just a real quick, dopamine hit. But when I saw that Trump was driving the limo around for the very first time at the Daytona 500.
He was driving it?
No. Oh Lord. I think he's going to be.
He's probably never driven
he's going to be doing out the sunroof maybe. I don't know, but the presidential limo will be driving the 22,000-pound limo. Will be driving around the opening lap. Or just at the beginning of the Daytona 500, and he gets to announce, gentlemen, start your engines.
Yeah.
Man, there's so much to unpack there.
Yeah.
So we'll just leave it there. We won't digress into one of our normal podcasts, but maybe some other time.
Yeah.
We have one more.
It's 2 quick ones.
2 more. We're not done yet.
We're working on a cover we're really excited about. I wrote because I had a bout of insomnia. And we just fucking started on it. It's When in Rome's The Promise. So we have a cover right now of Bury Your Head by Seosin, which is available on Spotify.
Which is good.
But it's like a 1-to-1.
Yep.
It's like we just emulated the song and just we performed.
There's no Paula variations.
Yeah, this one where we took a
Some
lot
liberties.
of creative liberty with. Yeah, so we're excited about that. So keep an eye out. We've got other originals that are in the works. And then lastly is our 229 show at Come and Take It, opening for Tony McAlpine. We will be hosting a contest giveaway kind of thing that will be announced a week or so prior to the show. So it'll be 2 free tickets to the show, some free merch. So the tickets are a little pricier than we usually sell. They're $20 a pop.
Hey.
So $40 value. It's really easy. All
Make
you
it
have to do is
interesting.
just fucking share Spotify. So just be on the lookout for that. And
Okay.
even if you don't want to do it, just, I don't know, come say hi at the show or something.
You guys are personable.
Yeah.
You guys are easy to talk to, easy to look at. You're all handsome.
Mm.
You're all handsome. Especially Randy.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. God damn, Randy boy. No, but I greatly appreciate this. Thanks for giving us a gear rundown.
Yeah, cheers, man.
I really want to, I like doing stuff like this. And, Chris will be back one day. But like I said, we're just trying to, I was just trying to feel. Yeah, seriously, like I would live here.
Yeah.
Just that room right there. Just be like, well, time to podcast.
Right.
Walk outside, turn everything on. But yeah, I will say in my new house, I've had some house troubles. Had some water leak from my ceiling and whatnot.
Saw that.
Oof.
Yeah.
3 a.m. It was just,
Oh.
yeah. Wife comes in. She's like, why is there water pouring from the ceiling? What? Just ran downstairs, flooded. But we got it all settled. But in my new house, which I'll buy by the end of the year, hopefully, I will have a room like this specifically to where I can just, have freedom to do whatever I want in there. I'm going to acoustically treat it. I'm going to have like in-wall sockets to where everything is like flush. Like I've got this vision in my head. It's like Studio Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I want to go full tilt. Because then let's just say, like one of you guys want to come over and, just do like a one-on-one interview, and like play a live track. Like I want to be able to have that capability to where I don't have to like beat down Chris's door. Like,
Right.
be like, Chris, can I come over and like do some cool stuff that I had in my head that you really don't give a fuck about, but I really like to because I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm trying to learn. And no, okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
But he's not like that. I really want to respect his space, and I'm super happy that he allowed us to do this here.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
Enjoy the shirt.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
deserve it.
I got presents for you. Or they got presents for you. So what are we going to finish off with? Because they're just going to basically watch us listen to the show or listen to the song
The song
Good
that
to
is
enjoy it.
just to enjoy it. Yeah.
I guess we could play the demo of The Promise, but I don't think we should.
I think we should.
We should say
Yeah,
fuck it.
it sounds
Okay.
good.
God,
Okay. Taylor's like, it's not mixed yet, man. Like, come on.
Wait, do you have it?
I have a demo,
Do you have a more recent one than I do?
the Ermin one.
What?
The Ermin.
Oh yeah. You should do it then. I was gonna queue up one of our. It's not really a recent single because it came out in August last year, or maybe
Graceful Turn.
The Earth Will Turn. But here we go.
Hold it in.
No.
I paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah. Just all this equipment.
That's
It's like,
what we used to
audio
do.
engineer
That's what I used to just hold it right here at the
Shit,
mic.
really?
Yeah.
Chris would be
Hell yeah.
pissed.
So how good's this song? And
Yeah.
everyone else is like, fuck.
Just
Okay.
stop it. It sounds
Yeah.
like you're playing it in a fucking barrel of
It does have
trash.
the old vocals on it though.
That's fine.
Okay.
They sound good.
So what is this again? This is a demo for what?
Our upcoming cover, The Promise by When in Rome. It was like a one-hit wonder in the 80s. So
Okay.
As
We're
the
trying to
80s
revive
does.
it.
It's a great
Yeah.
song.
All right. So basically, we're just gonna play through it, kind of like a little reaction video. We're just gonna mute the mics and just play the music. And thanks
Cool.
for coming by, guys.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully, I'll have this. I'm kind of another reason why I'm doing this today is I know I have to go judge the contest here in about an
Yeah.
hour, but I want to rip all this down and actually make this one of our YouTube videos. So I've finally downloaded Premiere Pro. I'm gonna fuck around with
Nice.
it, and yeah,
It's
good.
I'm in Resolve. You're using.
I use Premiere.
I'll use Resolve or
DaVinci
yeah,
Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I have like the free. I have the free version.
Yeah, 15, dude.
Yeah. I didn't quite get it, but the one thing is that Adobe Premiere, when you take the SD card out, pop it in the computer, just download a plugin, it instantly lines.
Auto lines.
Yeah, auto aligns. It
Yeah.
has so basically, as I've been switching back and forth,
need that
so it
fucking
has
plugin.
that file.
Oh, really?
So it has the program file, but then it also has camera 1, 2, 3 as individual.
Oh, damn.
And then it has all of these. If I wanted to, there's an SD card in here that I could have do multi-track. So if like, I wanted to go back and fix Ryan's whatever I can.
His cute little voice.
Yeah.
That he didn't use very much.
But yeah, I feel bad. You didn't really get much talking time.
Ryan's not much of a talker.
He's just gonna act like
You're not very verbose. So you're like, just sit there and look good.
Maybe my first one-on-one will be Ryan with Ryan. Ryan and Ryan.
Do it.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Ryan with Ryan.
Ryan squared.
Then Randy will come over. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Randy has to
Bust
come
down the door.
unannounced though.
That's
Yeah.
true. You just bust open the door
First,
like, hey,
dude.
man,
Yeah.
hell y'all doing? But all right, so demo, here we go. Paula, check them out on the 29th,
Yep.
correct?
Come and take a live day
Come and-
show, baby.
Day show, $20. Give them your money. It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if this works. Oh, it is weird.
When you need a friend, don't look to a stranger. You know, in the end, I'll be there. And when you're in doubt, and when you're in danger, take a look all around, and I'll be there. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know it don't sound the way I'm planning to be, but if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you I will. When your day is through, the stories you tell me more. You know what to do. I'll always be there. Sometimes if I shout, it's not what's intended. These words just come out with no cause to bear. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know it don't sound the way I'm planning to be, but if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know it don't sound the way I'm planning to be, but if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me. I promise you, I will.